Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Options Professor podcast. This is Damien, and today is Sunday, August 2nd. This is my watch list for the week. We do have a few earnings that I'll be watching through the week. It'll be maybe the Clorox company, really interested in that one, Beyond Meat, Moderna, Square, Roku, and Activision are the ones that I'm interested in this week for earnings. Now, we also have some government news we're kind of waiting for, whether they go and extend some of that stimulus for unemployment. That's unknown at this point, but I guess that may impact the market one way or another. Now, looking at the NASDAQ futures, it's kind of moving sideways, just trending up slightly, ever so slightly. And also on the S&P futures, it's moving just a little bit up as well. So really, I would consider this sideways action, a little positive. So nothing negative to worry about, but I think the big government news in the U.S. may impact the markets this week. And then some of the earnings that we'll see will also be impacted. All right, so let's jump right into my watch list. And remember, I'm looking 1 to 2 weeks, nothing longer than 2 weeks with these scans. I like to do bullish and bearish plays. And if these stocks move towards the direction, I'll either sell credit or buy a debit spread. Those are typical trades that I will make during this week. Now, if it moves too fast Monday, Tuesday, then I won't be able to get in. Here is the first one. It's Crowdstrike. And so what I like about Crowdstrike is this, it closed Friday around 113. And so this 113 level is right in the middle of the channel. And I could see this running up to maybe the 116, 117 level and support at the 50 moving average, which is about 107. Okay, so this is a good $10 range for the stock to move. So either moving up from the 113 level where it closed to 117 or coming down and holding support around 107. Again, if I'm going to sell credit here, I'm looking for 30 to 40% on the credit spread, or if I'm going to set up a debit spread for it to move up, I want to structure my trades to make 80 to 90% on that trade. All right. The other bullish stock I have on my watch list is NVIDIA, NVDA. And the reason why I like NVIDIA has to do a little bit with what happened with AMD's earnings. So AMD had earnings last week. It boosted the price. And I think NVIDIA is going to be a natural sympathy play. Like it's going to follow what AMD has done. And their earnings aren't for another couple weeks. So I'm looking at NVIDIA holding the 50 moving average, which is about 415. So 415 for me is a level of support, and it closed Friday at 424.58 with room to run up to the 433 level. Okay, so 433 on the top side, 415 support. Now, if I can get enough credit around the 410, I might sell a 410. Okay, so for me, this is either a credit spread on the bottom side, so I might sell a put spread at the 415 or 410 level, depending on how much credit I can get, or maybe even do an iron condor between 435 and 410. And I'll see what kind of credit I can get for that. If the delta is around a 20 on either side, then a week or two, I might be able to get an iron condor here. Okay. Third stock I have bearish is Zscaler. And so Zscaler had closed Friday at 129.85. 129.85. The 50 is right at 126. So I'm looking at support around 126 or 125. Okay, 125 being support, and with the possibility to run up to the 133 level. Again, I'll look for both selling this for credit or a debit spread, because I think this is going to move, not just move sideways. Okay, and one more. I've got one more bullish play. INTU, Intuit. Okay, so Intuit closed Friday at 306. So it closed at 306. It's sort of at the top of the channel. The channel runs to about 311 on the top side, and on the bottom side 293. But both the 50 and the 200 moving average are at 297. So I'm looking at 297 being a major level support. Because it's closing in on the top of the channel, I'm not sure if I do a debit spread here. This is a better candidate for a credit spread. So if I can get the 297 or 292 spread for, like I said, about 35% of profit, then I'll make this type of trade Monday or Tuesday. Okay. And as usual, I like to look at some bearish things that may go down. And the first thing that hit my scanner was Snap. And Snap closed Friday at 22.42. It is hovering right below the 50 moving average. The 200 moving average is up at the 24 level. And so I would be looking at, maybe the 23 being a level of the $23 mark being a level of resistance, and with a move down to this 21.50. Okay, so again, I'll be looking at either a credit spread or a debit spread for it to move down towards 21.50. And one more, got one more bearish play, which is spot. And spot as well is trading below the 200 and the 50 moving average. It closed Friday at 257.82. And so I've been looking at this 50, 200 moving average as a level of resistance, which is just above 266. So maybe 267 as a level of resistance, with range down to the 250 at the bottom of the channel. Okay. So typically I'm going to be selling calls up here, or I'm going to buy the debit puts. And now that's just the style of trades I make. Obviously, I have other students who are potentially just buying the long puts, or with some of the bullish ones are buying the long calls. Really, these podcasts are here for you to see the levels that I'm picking out. However, if you decide to trade these, or you think these are correct levels that I'm calling out, there's multiple ways like these stocks can be traded. Okay, my style obviously are going to be selling vertical spreads, or buying vertical spreads. Okay, so hopefully this week we have another profitable week like we did last week. I will be back to recap my trades Friday. I will be offering ways that you can get in on my trades real time, probably next week. Okay, so stay tuned. Leave a comment below if there are things that you would like to hear more about, or if you'd like to subscribe and smash that like button, I'd appreciate that too. So until Friday, this is Damien. Have a great trading week.